Today, I'm forcing every NBA team to accept every single trade. To ensure we get lots of deals, financial trade rules are off, and so are all the trade restrictions. And there's no trade deadline, so teams can make deals all season. Let's get this started. Not even a week into it, and De'Aaron Fox is out of San Antonio. The Raptors pulling off a great deal. All they give up is Jakob Poeltl and Chris Boucher. Sorry, San Antonio. We will get some trades like this that are pretty boring, but we'll also get big deals like these. The Rockets giving up Alperen Sengun for Miles Bridges and Trey Mann. Houston gets finessed and LaMelo gets a little bit of help over there in Charlotte. Chicago finessing the New York Knicks for Josh Hart. I like this deal for the Bulls. Hate it for New York though. We can't do Dame like this. He suffers an Achilles injury and now we're banishing him to the Jazz. Dame and the Bucks are giving up a first for Lauri Markkanen and Kyle Filipowski. Shout out to Utah, getting a great deal done. Oh, the Spurs. They're going to lose Vassell and Keldon Johnson. They do add Kobe White. Detroit basketball. Everybody stand up. And you better hope that Kawhi can still stand up come playoff time. Nah, he'll be good. Injuries are off. But the Pistons will get Leonard for Duren and Tobias Harris. Kawhi and Cade, and you got a Sar for defense. Oh, that team's about to lock down. My Warriors lose Jonathan Kuminga, and they give up a first to go get John Collins. Oh, the Wizards are trying to bully the defending champs. Marcus Smart goes back to the C's. They also get Justin Champagnie for Derek White. Oh, this is a bad deal for Boston. And Derek probably going to lose the few hairs he has left out of stress because he's been banished to Washington. We went a little while without a trade, and then this popped up. J-Dub for Bam. The Thunder defense going to be even more ridiculous with Bamonte. I don't know how to feel about this. This is a trade for sure. I just don't really have any thoughts on it at the moment. The only thing I'm thinking is, why haven't you subscribed? You've been watching the videos for a minute. I'd appreciate it if you click the button. On the road to 200K, and we might drop 2 videos today. Stay tuned. Norm Powell for DeAndre Ayton? So Norm goes back to Portland, and the Clippers are getting cooked. Oh my gosh. They lose Kawhi and Powell. GG Denver. They lose one of their most important players in Christian Brown. They get back a first in Nick Richards. So Denver's depth going to be even more cooked after that deal. Whoa! Book and LaMelo are teaming up. As the Hornets, they flip Sengun, who they just got. Also, Bobo's going to the Hornets, which is great. But they flip Sengun, who they just got, to go get Booker. Are you kidding me, Charlotte? Hold on, let's check out this Hornets team. Let me slide Book to the 2 for them, Brandon Miller to the 3. They kind of got a squad. Dylan Brooks for Cam Johnson. I like this trade for Houston. Don't love it for Brooklyn, though. Houston's trash right now. Houston, we have a problem. Wardell! Oh, my mic probably sounds crazy. I just stood up for this one. I got up out my chair. Oh my goodness, my chair might be compromised. Steph Curry, my Warriors traded away Steph Curry for Norman Powell and Anthony Simons. No, why? We were 34 and 29. We're not even bad. We're gonna be bad now. Okay, we're starting to win, but what? Tyus Jones for Jordan Clarkson. That doesn't really move me after we just saw Steph get traded. There goes Jamal Murray for Jalen Suggs. This is not how Suggs' hairline looks nowadays. The Nuggets are probably done for. And do we get any more trades? This is one of those videos, bro. This is one of those videos. Oh, this is going to be fun. KP for Big Z. What? The Celtics just got Zion. Hold on. So I guess now JB plays the 2. JT plays the 3. Z at the 4. What? No more trades. Season is done. I don't think I can handle any more trades. I'm glad it's over. Z Rizzy averaged 21. That's crazy. Shea also averaged 35 to win MVP. I forgot Kobe White even got traded to San Antonio. He's 6th man of the year. And all the chaos, I forgot about some of these moves. Amen Thompson, most improved. Shea, clutch player. And the Mavs win 68 games. Wow. Dallas, I remember them Oh no, they didn't make any moves at all, did they? So they just stood pat. So did the Wolves, and they're the top 2 teams. So there's something to be said about doing nothing. Now the Thunder with Bam, they're in the 3 spot. The Spurs, after they traded away Vassell, Keldon Johnson, and Fox, they're still in 4th. My Dubs, after trading away Curry, make the playoffs. Lakers make it. They basically kept their guys. Suns, they traded away Book, missed the playoffs. Rockets traded away Sengun, missed the playoffs. Out East, the Knicks were number 1. They lost Josh Hart. Cavs did not win as many games as I would have thought. Bulls are in 3rd. They add Josh Hart. And then, where are the Hornets? They didn't make the playoffs? Oh, y'all disappointed me. I'm also interested to see how the Celtics do with Big Z. We're going to sim through the playoffs pretty fast, but if we get a good finals, I'll definitely tap in. The Warriors are in the conference finals? And the Hawks? What? Okay, the Wolves, they sweep the Dubs. The Hawks and Bulls are going 7. What? Ultimately, the Bulls win. Josh Hart build the statue right next to MJ's statue. Because how in the world did the Bulls do this? I mean, they're about to get cooked by the Wolves. Yeah. What? Okay, they lose in 6. I was ready to say. We saw a lot of crazy trades in year 1, but ultimately, the team that did nothing ended up being the team that won. Very interesting. But the Bulls, after trading for Josh Hart, almost went all the way. Bron, you're not retiring. Because imagine we see Bron get traded. I got to have him stay around for another just in case, right? Bron re-signed. Okay, basically everybody stood pat for the most part. So we'll jump straight into another season. Oh my goodness. Was this first year crazy? I mean, dude, you couldn't have asked for anything crazier than what went down. Steph Curry got traded to the Blazers. Wait, I forgot. Did the Blazers, they didn't end up doing anything, did they? Man, they banished my man Wardell to the Blazers. Let's get it, man. Year number 2. We started off with the Blockbuster. Shout out to the Heat. This is a finesse for them. Well, oh my gosh, Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday might be done. But they trade Duncan for Drew. There goes Hartenstein off the Thunder for Malik Monk. I feel like the Thunder, I guess they don't really need Hartenstein's size because they got Bam and Chet Holmgren. Dalton connecting a first for Goga and Day'Ron Sharp. Guess the Lakers want some centers. Kobe White for Emmanuel Quickly. Don't love this for San Antonio. Pretty good for the Raptors, though. What? Dylan Brooks for Darius Garland? Oh, Brooklyn. You all have done something here. That is a great deal. And they got Ace Bailey over there. DG and Ace? It's kind of a tough duo. Jordan Poole for Dylan Brooks. A guy who wouldn't hesitate to throw a punch versus a guy who got punched. Sorry, Jordan. Najee Marshall for Jalen Smith. Oh, Quickly gets traded again for Khalil Ware. I like that for San Antonio. Not a fan of it for the Heat. D-Live for Keon Johnson. Ooh, Dallas. They get a first out of it, but I don't think the Mavs need first. They're trying to win right now. Lakers just lost Reeves. Oh boy! Austin Reeves is out of LA for Walker Kessler. I mean, Walker's a good player. They're similar overalls, but losing Reeves is definitely a hit to them. OG's out of New York, and the Knicks don't need another scoring guard. It just doesn't really make sense for them. OG will go to Orlando. Austin Reeves gets traded again. He's going to Memphis now for Desmond Bane and Dalen Terry. Have we seen a 90-plus get traded yet? Oh, the Lakers just turned Austin Reeves into Rob Williams. GG's. Because Walker Kessler, who they got for Walker Kessler, who they got for Reeves, now gets traded for Rob Will. That's tough. Gafford is out of Dallas, but they get Eve Meese. He was a similar overall. PJ Washington for Malik Beasley. They swap first here. What are the Lakers doing right now? They're just getting finesse back to back to back. Ooh, the Wolves lose Julius Randle. And let me tell you, JR, he's a 2K cheat code. They got to give up a first, and they get Jalen Johnson here. Still about a month left into the season. Haven't seen a 90-plus get traded yet, but I feel like around this time last year is when we saw Steph get traded. Right on cue. Are you kidding me? What is this? Kevin Durant for The Process and the Podcast. The Process and the Podcast. That's what they should call them now. That's the duo nickname. KD's headed to Philly. Oh, the Suns just got fleeced, bro. And they got to take on Paul George's huge contract. That's insane. Tari Eason's out of Houston for Obi and TJ. Jimmy Buckets leaves the Dubs for CJ and Kelly Olynyk. Ooh. Khalil wearing a first for Desmond Bane. That's interesting for San Antonio. They've already got Castle at the 2. Don't love it. Desmond Bane has gotten traded like 100 times just this season. Oh, and there goes Jimmy. So the Spurs add Matkovic and Butler. Jimmy trying to win a ring with the Spurs. Season is over. Speaking of the Spurs, there's the guy, the tall dude, Wemby. He wins MVP. Cooper Flag, Rookie of the Year. Scoot, 6th man. Yeah, he's backing up Curry. What in the world? Wemby, DPOY. Ryan Rollins, Most Improved. Luka, Clutch Player. Greg Pop, Coach of the Year. The Spurs won 61 games in spite of making some boneheaded trades throughout the year. Now looking at the standings, yeah, the Spurs were number 1 with Nolan Traore, 73 overall, starting at PG. Mavs are in 2nd. They made some weird trades throughout the year, but kept AD and Kyrie. After trading Gobert, the Wolves are in 3rd. The Thunder, they're in 4th with Bam. Blazers make the play-in with Curry. Clippers, somehow a decent team without Kawhi. Over here in the East, the Knicks, with Murray off the bench, are the number 1 seed. Raptors are in 2nd. They've been active. They had Fox. They had Kobe. Cavs have kind of gotten cooked, but they're still trying their best without Darius Garland. We'll see who ends up making the finals this year. It's the Knicks and the Spurs, 2 teams that have been quite active in making deals. I feel like these rosters look a little bit different. I mean, the Knicks, they have their same guys in the starting lineup, like players that are currently on their roster are all starting. But for San Antonio, you've got Jimmy now, Nolan Traore, Ochai Agbaji. This Spurs team is a lot different. They're up 3-2 on the Knicks, and they end up winning the finals in 6. Had a nice ring to it. Wembanyama, finals MVP. Shout out to Wemby, getting the job done with a weird roster. And Jimmy Butler, able to win himself his first ever NBA championship. Shout out to Jimmy. Hopefully he can do it with the Dubs in real life, though. Bron, I can't override your retirement again. Curry, you're coming back, though. Curry was sick and tired of playing for the Blazers. Luka's a free agent this summer, so that could shake things up. He went to my Warriors. I swear it's not rigged. We got Porzingis too. Obviously it's not rigged because, bro, my guy Curry got traded. KD goes to the Clips. J-Dub resigns with the Heat. Jaren goes to the Sixers. They must have cleared cap. Yeah, because they lost KD, so they had cap open. They also signed Jalen Duren. Kobe White back to the Bulls. The real finesse. He gets traded, and then it's like, all right, I'll come back. Here we go. Year 3. Last year, the Jimmy Butler trade for the Spurs seemingly led to a chip, so let's see if something similar happens this year. Walker Kessler for Josh Green and a first. This is awful. I almost just went right past this. This is awful for the Lakers. My goodness. What? Zion's getting traded again, Big Z, for Tyler Hero and Emmanuel Quickly. What? Wait, what team did he go to? Was that the Heat still? Or so it's J-Dub and Z in Miami. JC and Sam Merrill for Josh Hart and Chris Murray. That's a Warriors trade right there. How about Trae Young leaving the Hawks for Zubac and Derek Jones? Clippers have KD and have Harden. Gonna be a team that can't guard at all, but oh, what are the Celtics getting up to? They're trading for Scotty Barnes now. Tyler Hero just got here. Surprised it took this long for D'Lo to get traded. Lauri Markkanen and CMB for Wiggs and Trey Jones. So we saw our biggest trade so far, very early season. Embiid for DeJounte. Oh, yeah, I don't like this for the Pels, bro. Taking on Embiid's contract is crazy work. Jaden McDaniels for Siakam. An 85 for an 85. What a trade. Oh, the Grizz getting finessed here. Nickeil Alexander-Walker and D'Lo for Zach Edey. Still a few months left in the year. A lot of time for stuff to go down. How about KP, who just signed with the Warriors, leaving for Quentin Grimes? The Sixers have been active in making moves, and honestly, their roster doesn't look too bad now. They got some young players. They seem to have really turned things around. Whoa! KD and a first for Embiid and Brandon Boston. Oh, that's awful. That's awful, Clippers. That's so bad. BP for Levine, which is kind of a crazy deal there as well. But they were both the same overall at this point in time. Season's almost over with, but we got another big trade left in us. Sengun, who's on the Suns right now, for Bane, and KD gets traded again. The ultimate journeyman. He's back in Phoenix once again. We should get at least one more deal, right? Yep, there it is. Markkanen, and a first for Keyshawn George. And that'll probably be it. Yep. The Don wins MVP with the Dubs. And the Wolves win 6-7 games. Warriors win 64. Going into the postseason, you got Minnesota at the top of the standings. They traded for Siakam. That was a big deal they made. Warriors in second. Really, it was the free agency acquisition of Luka that helped them. For the Thunder, they draft AJ DeBonsta. Move Bam to the bench for Jalen Williams. Why? Nuggets were in fourth. They've done a lot in this video, adding Suggs, losing Jamal Murray, of course, losing Christian Brown. Over in the East, Indy's number one after trading Siakam for Jaden McDaniels. Pistons are in second. Remember, they got Kawhi early in the video. He's kind of washed now, but they're a good team. Would love to see Kawhi get one. And the Hornets coming onto the scene now with Devin Booker and LaMelo. This should be a fun postseason. We might get a Kawhi finals run. Come on, why? It ends up being the Raptors and the Wolves. The Raptors with Tyler Hero. How did they make it here? The Wolves are about to win another one, aren't they? Maybe not. Toronto wins in 6. Ant's the finals MVP. How did the Raptors do it? With Brandon Ingram? Yeah, I have no idea. Steph Curry's out of here for real this time. KD still hasn't retired though. We got Jokic, Wemby, Karl Towns, bunch of guys in free agency. I just skipped all the way through it. Where did Joker end up going? He re-signs in Denver. KD goes to the Lakers, bro. KD, he's collecting jerseys like they're Infinity Stones, bro. Like, this is actually ridiculous. This is gonna be year 4. Quentin Grimes starts off the year by getting traded for Malik Monk and a first. That's a Warriors deal there. And nothing else for a long time. Whoa. Hartenstein for Deron Holmes in a first. Oh, there goes KD again. He's going to Chicago along with Ayo Dosunmu for John Collins and Isaiah Jackson. Bro, KD, it might be time to just hang up your jersey because you're getting traded just over and over and over again. Jalen Suggs for OG. The Nuggets lose Suggs, get back Anunoby. Lakers trading Justin Edwards in a first for Vassell. I want to see a player like Jokic or Luka or Giannis get traded before the end of this video, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Shout out to the Pels finessing to get Pascal Siakam. Well, there goes Jaylen Brown for Koulibaly. The Celtics have just made some boneheaded trades in this video. They really have. They've gotten fleeced time and time again. Desmond Bane in a first for Nick Smith and a second. MPJ for Moussa Diabaté. Wow. The Mavs have MPJ now as he signed there, and they lose him in a terrible trade. Jalen Johnson for Desmond Bane. The Desmond Bane trade saga continues. And we got about a month left in the year for something crazy to go down. There's a Trae Young deal. He's going to Chicago for the Patrick Williams, and Justin Edwards. Ooh, that's not great. What are the Celtics? Like, y'all are just trading to trade. Everybody's approaching the Celtics about deals, and they gotta say yes, but it's Barnes for Sarr. Good luck in Washington, Scotty. Chris Sinek in a first for Hartenstein. Season is almost wrapped. Okay, there it is. Jokic wins MVP. Steve Kerr, Coach of the Year. And the Warriors, despite trading away Steph Curry, are still a formidable team. Thunder are up here as well. Out east, you got the Pacers. The Hawks, the role player super team, I guess. And the Hornets are in there. This year's finals, it's going to be the Nets and OKC. Kawhi's on the Nets? When did that happen? Did Kawhi get traded? I didn't notice. No, he signed there. I was going to say, I feel like I would have noticed. And the Nets, they have traded for Darius Garland in this video. Did they trade for D-Live or did they sign him as well? It's hard to remember. So much stuff has happened. They traded for him. Okay, so the Nets, they've been active. It leads to a finals appearance. Can they win a chip off it, though? It's 2-2. Thunder win the 5th. Bam! I mean, the Thunder do have Bam, but I was rooting for the Nets to get it done. Free agency this year, we saw Ja re-sign. Oh, TG left the Nets after losing in the finals. They get Siakam to replace him. That's a huge loss for Brooklyn, man. It really is. Oh, yeah, by the way, you know how I said there might be a double upload today? If the Heat gets smacked tonight, that's why there will be a double upload. Heat rebuild. Anyway, Kyrie for what the Halliburton? I'm interested because Kyrie, he's old, bro. I think this is a great trade for the Mavs. For the Pacers, not really sure what they're doing here. Oh my gosh, Brooklyn. Y'all are giving up first for $70 million contract, Joel Embiid. Are we serious? Wiggs for Marcus Sasser. Jaden Quintus and Dylan Mingo for Jalen Johnson and Jalen Smith. Bro, it's always The Boston Celtics making these crazy deals. There they go again, trading Bilal for Cam Thomas. Who's next? Jason Tatum? Y'all about to trade JT? B-Pods for Barry Bolden. Oh my gosh, what are my Warriors doing? Jared Allen and Francis Jones for Casey Wallace and Aaron Nesmith. So the Cavs lose their starting center in J.A. and they lost Darius Garland. Been a rough video for Cleveland for sure. Yves Missi and Dalton Connect for Kristaps Porzingis and A.J. Green. Honestly, this isn't too bad for either team. Malachi Brandon for Trey Jones in a first. Zion's going to LA. And Swipa to the Raptors, where he played a long time ago in the video. They want to bring him back. Toronto won a championship. It wasn't last year, but the year before. Now they're making major adjustments to their roster. How about Jabari Smith for Rasheer Fleming in a first? The Rockets have really been trash all video. There's the regularly scheduled Desmond Bane trade. This time he's going to Detroit in place of Jaden Ivey. The Pistons signed a 40-year-old KD. They go from old Kawhi to old Kevin. Cam Whitmore for Jalen Duren. There goes OG, who's on the Nuggets, getting traded for Trey Murphy in a second. Jarris Walker for Torrey Eason. Oh, Franz leaving Orlando for Kyle Filipowski and Zach LaVine. Just about a month left in the season. Scottie Pippen just got traded. Junior. He goes to the Bulls. Hey, that's fire. See Pippen Jr. on the Bulls. Oh, the Thunder get finessed. Noah Clowney for Bam. They get a first out of it, but come on, dog. That's terrible. Trae Young to the Lakers to play with Z. That's going to be a fun duo. And that wraps up our season. Jokic still dominating. He wins the most valuable player. And as we go into the playoffs, we had a three-way tie for the one spot. Spurs had the tiebreaker. And then it was Minnesota, OKC. Nuggets were in there. Out east, the Sixers have really retooled in a big way. They're the one spot. Wizards are in second. We're going to go ahead and go straight to the finals. And if we get any game, and if we get a close series, I'd love to hop in because this is going to be our final season. We've got OKC versus Toronto. I feel like the trades have kind of ran their course. We're seeing the same guys get traded a lot. So I was like, yeah, this should probably be the last year. But this was a very fun experiment. And the Raptors might be able to win a chip. Man, it's always OKC. That's what you learned in this video. Maybe not. Toronto 3-1 comeback. That'd be a fire way to end it off. But OKC had to ruin it. Shea, just too much aura. He wins the championship. AJ DeBonsta, finals MVP. I would say the highlight of the video was the Steph trade. Let me know what y'all think. If you made it to the end, comment trades, because a lot of trades in this video. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.